Welcome to all inspiring chefs, cooks, and everything in between alike. This is Griever, your guys' host as always. This is my bar, the place I am always at, and this here is chapter 301 of Shokugeki no Soma. Let's get cooking because this chapter, why is 300 seems to be the milestone of disappointment in my current series. Seven Deadly Sins has literally tanked, in my opinion, and I don't think they can dig themselves out of this hole. And this hurts my brain. This hurts my taste buds. This is not flavorful in the slightest. No, this is burnt meat. This is burnt to a crisp, left in the oven for 24 hours at 500 Fahrenheit type of, okay. So here's what basically happens in this chapter. We understand that this is, of course, from the last chapter, we get that Arena's mother is Mana Nakira. So she's the actual daughter of Sanzanaman and all that stuff. Fine, dandy. And we understand, we saw all what happened in 300 and how she has no need of the god tongue, blah, 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 and she's an evil-looking geisha woman. Got it. So she stomps off after the end, so we pick up basically right at the end of the last chapter. Arena leaves, and then the other people, Anne's like, what are you guys doing here? You shouldn't be here. They get a chance to meet with Mana a little bit and find out that she is fed intravenously with IVs, which just contain the necessary quantities. It's like being on life support, but when you're in the hospital and you can't stomach food or you're in a coma or whatever, they can feed you intravenously. It's the same idea. Minerals, nutrients, glucose, all that stuff, vitamins, are fed through her because she can no longer stomach food. Now, I'm jumping around a little bit here, but I feel like I just want to explain Mana's backstory and then jump into what happens in the current timeline, if that's fine. So, basically what happened is, Mana is a possessor of the God Tongue, like I said. She's a possessor of the God Tongue. And, whatever. But she possesses the God Tongue similar to her daughter. Now, the reason that she is like this is because she, in her pursuit of finding true taste, true gourmet, something that made her heart go a boom, 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 similar to what Joe Shiro's food did for Arena at a young age, after she was, this is da-da-da-da, all premium, and then it's like, mouth-watering, that really smells and tastes good, sort of idea. She's looking for that food. Now, she never found it, and went into the woes of despair for it. And in the end, she can no longer stomach food. She can't keep it down. So it's implied that she, even if she were to ingest food, it would just regurgitate. She can't take it. So she simply has to keep herself alive through IVs. Okay, alright, I don't have a problem with that character. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't have a problem with her being a possessor of the God Tongue, and that's why Arena has it, though it makes for a question about Azami and all that stuff, what their relationship is. And I hope that's built upon, because it's just kind of coming out of the blue here. And maybe Azami will say, oh, your mother's God Tongue was tainted. Like, before I even met her, her God Tongue was already tainted. I couldn't fix it. Yours was fresh and new. I could mold it to my... And that would be a weak argument, but it's probably going to be the argument. Her character is fine. The whole IV thing, okay. She can't stomach food, fine. Alright. The thing is, she has no need of the God Tongue because she has her own God Tongue. Alright. But none of this, nothing in this backstory. And Anne explains that even the WGO, even a lot of the higher-ups have no idea of her existence. And a lot of people, Anne just found out that they are mother and daughter and stuff. And this is probably why, because she ended up leaving the family and in the end, abandoning Arena in two ways. She abandoned Arena to the whims of her father, which we know what happened there, but she also abandoned her daughter flat out, just plain as day. She left her family. Similar, Hohenheim left the Elric brothers. There's other examples in anime. Anyways, that kind of thing. They left. The children have a right to be mad just on the basis of leaving them in their childhood, just from the onset. But the fact that she also left her to Azami is like it's a double fault. It's a double negative. It's not very good, So, of course, she doesn't like her. But none of this excuses her being a bitch. Let's just get that out of the way. Not a single part of that backstory gives her any right to be such a cold-hearted failure of a mother bitch. Not one. Just saying. Not a single part of that. And that's where the backstory was okay, the character's fine, this is going somewhere, and then it makes her this demon of a character similar to Azami, and it's like, Azami at least had proper motivation. This ain't good motivation. So you have to live on life support because you can't stomach food anymore because you were in pursuit of gourmet and stuff. How did that twist her mind to the point of being so ice cold to her own daughter? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is just... Like, Azami's is weak at best, but got some understanding. It happened to him when he was a very young child, before he was even an adult and such. We have no indication when this happened to Mana. We can assume it was in her early 20s, something like that. But we've seen Arena, possessor of the God Tongue, with Azami's poison in her. And she's in her teenage years. And she's not like her mother. So where's the excuse for this? Where's the excuse? This is where the fall in her character starts. Like, there's no reason for her to be like this. There's zero. Like, her pursuit of allowing the noirs to come in because she wants to taste food just one more time, like she's been living off IVs, fine dandy. And she should be pursuing that goal with an abandon. Fine. But the fact that she's cultivating all these superhuman abilities, like, it makes no sense. Like the whole blue competition and her seeking superhuman abilities and rejecting her daughter's cooking and rejecting this and being a bitch makes zero sense. 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4 here. It's like the 4 with her being a pursuit of this, still being in her position, but not being so like this to Arena. None of that makes sense. None of this makes sense. Like, to me, as a character thing, unless we're missing a key piece of why this all happened, but as it stands, this makes no sense. It's got zero, like, I don't know what you guys think. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, and you guys can explain to me in the comments below. But her going from, okay, so she's in the woes of despair because she can't eat and stuff. Like, are the Nakaris, like, this is like the Skywalker family drama shit. Are they so weak? Like, but except it's told poorly. Like, is she so weak a person that she would treat everyone like trash and be like this for her whole life just because it's her own damn fault? Like, and is she jealous of her daughter because her daughter's not wallowing in despair? You gotta be kidding me. And if Zanama knew all this, and clearly Joshiro's level of cooking is something that can solve the God Tongue's, like, bland palate sort of idea and reinvigorate, why the hell wouldn't Susanamon have gone years ago and said, Joshiro, here, you cook for my daughter. Fix her problem. You can't convince me that Joshiro can't make a dish that Mana can stomach. If you tell me that, story's broken and I'm done. Makes no damn sense. Joshiro can clearly make a dish that Mana can enjoy. And if he can't, then once again, series downhill, plummeting even harder than it already was. This is a serious problem with the series right now, and I'm getting animated. Not only was chapter 2 days late, as far for me, this whole thing. Anyways, so that's her story, and we're just gonna move on from that. So basically, what happens is Takumi is facing Arena next after a couple days. And Mana even tells him, like, you can do a 2 versus 1. Bring your brother. Use your collaboration superhuman ability. They keep changing the name of that ability, so I don't know. The duet. The dual ability. Okay, so that ability, fine dandy. And Arena even says, hey, bring out your brother. That's what all the Bookmaster wants to see is your abilities. So you might as well bring him out. And Takumi's like, oh, Arena, no, Arena-san, like, I want to fight you fair and fair, like 1v1, like, let's have a good battle and stuff, and Arena has gone cold. So, alright, let's just get through this so I can bitch about Arena's character problems. So, Arena goes through this, she's being the Ice Queen again, and Megumi even notes she's being even worse. She makes super dishes that totally destroy these people. And Takumi has a flashback of where she fought against Alice, but didn't destroy her like that, and it wasn't like this. She even said, like, oh, next time, like, we'll have another great battle, sort of idea. She was one of them. And now she's totally reverted after being kidnapped and seeing her, like, no. This is horrible writing, because we have gone through from volume 2, basically, from the first few chapters, since we met Arena. I forget what chapter it was, guys. I'm pretty sure in volume 1 we met her. If not, it was clearly volume 2. But from then, all the way till now, all the way through this series, character development has been solid with her. She has had the most, even more than Soma, the most character arc and development throughout the story. And they are literally crumpling up 30 volumes and throwing it into the trash bin and saying, forget that, she didn't have any good development. She didn't learn her lesson. She's got she didn't take anything away from the dealings with the Regiment de Cuisine, with meeting the Polar Star Donor. None of that matters anymore. Forget it. And it's a trash way to treat one of your main characters. 2 main characters, Soma and Arena, and you're treating one of your main characters like trash. This makes no sense that she would go this far. She even tries her cooking and goes, garbage. She became Azami's perfect idea of a central perfect chef. She literally just pulled what her father, the thing that she hated so much that her father did. She just did it. She literally became her father's daughter for no reason. And I am pissed. I am mad at this chapter. This chapter was such a poor treatment of her character. And this whole, the 0th seat. Like, what the hell? No. Well, what are we going to get now? My Hero Academia, the number 0 person? What are we going to get after that? You know, like, what? What? Oh, let me guess. Black Clover has a 0th division, you know? And, I don't know. What else we got? Oh, Dr. Stone. They're going to find even more impressive scientist than Stone himself. Like, what? Oh, One Piece. There's not even, there were the 4 Yonko, but there's the 0th Yonko. I'm sure there's that. The 8th Warlord. The 4th Admiral. Come on. Come off your high horse. This makes no sense. None of this is any good. The character development is trash. The treatment of Arena is so horrid. So horrid. And then Saiba Shay is like, oh, hey, don't worry, I can make your dreams come true, sort of idea. And she's going to fall for it. She's going to fall for it. And, this is crap. Do you guys not see how crap this treatment of her character is? She literally threw away 30 plus volumes of character development and arcs, put it in the trash, forgot everything, and became the one thing she didn't want to do. She did what Azami wanted. Oh, this is garbage. This is trash. So, this, I don't want another arc. I don't want another arc because this can't be fixed now. This cannot be fixed. You cannot retcon this. You cannot tell me that after going through all that battle and all that heartache and all that trauma anxiety attacks with her father, getting to this point, trusting the Polar Star Dorm, doing all this stuff, then becoming her father's daughter for no good reason. This is crap, ladies and gentlemen. This is shit treatment of a great character with the most character development in the whole series tossed to the wayside. No, I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, this wasn't cooking. This wasn't cafeteria food. This wasn't even dog food scraped on the floor. This was burnt bits of grass and antweeds. Go out into your front lawn, pick up a pile of dirt and grass, throw it in the oven at 400 for 24 hours and eat it. Because that is the level of cooking we are dealing with right now in this series for Arena's character. I am so damn pissed how they could in one chapter, ruin 30 volumes worth of character development so easily. And it just, alright, I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, Drink responsibly as always, because I certainly ain't after reading this chapter, so you got to do it for me. This has been Griever. Like, comment, subscribe down below, or dislike, because I am dissing the series. This is a diss chapter. I am dissing. This is the worst chapter I think I've ever read of Shokugeki no Soma. It is the worst chapter. It's one of the worst chapters I've read in the past couple of years. Years of reading manga. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Hate on me, dislike the video, rant, troll me, I don't care, because I'm sticking to my guns. This was the worst chapter of the entire series. Talk to you guys next time. Keep cooking, but don't do what they did. See you next time.